He's the everybody to everything. He's a black grifter. He's a Jew grifter. He's a Democrat grifter.
Why are you making this a personal attack on him? Like, stop. Because he's annoying. It's very annoying. Like, we don't. If you want to fight with Jay, ping him into a private room and fight with Jay. Like, we're not trying.
Okay. I'll take your advice, Adams.
Anyway, man, I put a lot of bullies.
I'll take your advice, Adams.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I'm looking it over now. This is interesting.
I don't understand the thinking behind that. Why would he stop it, though?
I mean, I actually don't. I mean, like, I think Trump is. I mean, he's a Democrat. When you say JB, at the end of the day, it's deep down in his heart, he's probably a Democrat, right?
Bro, he's definitely a Democrat, and he punches down on the Democrats like he's a crazy ex-girlfriend or something.
Right. I mean, there are some crazy left people, though. I mean, he's punching down on the right people, but my point being is he's probably anti-war. It doesn't want anything to do with war. I think that's a fair statement. Now, which is ironic, though, the other day I was having a discussion with Rydell, and I didn't even think about it, but actually, I don't want Trump to be a war president. It would be a nightmare, because the guy has no control of his being. I mean, he'll just go apeshit. And that never was brought up in anything to me. I'll be honest, he was, a Trumper, but like, that's like, so the whole point of us was voting for Trump was just so we don't even get any entanglements to begin with. So the reason why I bring all this up is that article probably is reflective, like, you don't want it to have anything to do with any kind of assassination plot or whatever, JB?
But the Democrats more than that, personally. I think it's. I gotta go. But I think it's. This is the official stance of the United States. I think it's smart. We don't want that. We need. So if it happens, I don't see anybody, including Trump, being sad about it. But that way, if it's official, this is the United States position. Blowback then from Iran would, on the world stage, look like, a provocation. So I think it's brilliant. Basically, I think Israel has been set free and let loose to do what they need to. The 60 days was their signal.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I think Trump knew that. Obviously, he was trying to get that deal of some source, taken care of by then, not to be in this position with knowing that this was going to eventually happen, you know what I mean? Now, I don't understand, I probably do understand why Iran doesn't want to play the game of, well, I probably should work out a deal, because this is not a game that they're going to like, I don't think, at the end of the day, So I don't know why they're not playing that game, but I guess people are going to say we know why they're not playing that game, because they want to kill a lot of people. So, but yeah.
Why not? Israel has been striking the refineries and the oil centers and all that other stuff. So people, don't be surprised you get some sticker shock tomorrow when you go to get gas.
That's how you know that. When somebody comes on this app and they say, I don't want there to be a world war, I can barely afford gas. I can't afford the gas. It's too expensive. That's when you know you're talking to a schmuck.
I'm going to check the barrel of oil is going down, but I haven't checked it on that for a while.
The Saudis can print on demand.
Good seeing you all. See you later.
Later, Al.
Hi, JB. See you later.
You know how much oil we have in this country? Have you ever been to California? I used to live in Hermosa Beach. The city paid $35 million to prevent an oil rig from going off their coastline. There is so much fucking oil in California. We don't need any of these fuckers. What we need is deregulation and get rid of these Democrat Marxist communists who run the state of California.
I think in Redondo Beach, they're taking down that wasn't an oil refinery, was it? I think it was just a standard water plant thing. But But yeah,
I think that's an energy plant there in Redondo.
But yeah.
They spit all that shit back out into the ocean there in Redondo. I think that's an energy plant.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's a water plant. I just remember that now. It's like an energy thing. So JB, where do you think this all ends? I mean, is it just going to be or going to the table and actually making a deal? Where do you think this goes in that sense between these two?
I think that deal is going to happen. The conflict will continue probably, I'm guessing, maybe a couple more days. But Iran, they have no choice but to go to the table.
They're not going to go to the table with Trump, JB. They're not.
Really? No?
Yeah, really. They're not going to.
Because it's a pride issue? Because Trump is there, they would deal with Biden? Is that what you're saying?
No, they wouldn't deal with anyone. They're not going to deal. They're not going to stop.
If they don't make a deal, then they're gonna break.
Well, then if that's the case, then I honestly could see a real regime change over there.
I mean, the attack is so shocking, and what has happened in the blink of an eye, it's like, oh, it's World War III.
I mean, beforehand it was a possibility. They wanted people to come in and try to change this. I think now that it's like the cities are being bombed and people are dying, I don't think that people are going to go into the streets. I'm not quite sure if there'll be a regime change. I think people are getting pissed off.
No. Iran is never going to change. It's really the whole moral of the story, which one's terrorist state.
Can we first not call it Iran and call it Iran, because it's not Iran. You're not running anywhere. The country is called Iran.
You're going to go with semantics on
Why is there such a big disconnect between the population and the regime? Do you get the same feeling in America? Because, I believe that. I believe we live in clown world.
Can you please repeat that question? I'm not quite understanding what you're asking.
What I'm saying is it doesn't seem like the Iranian regime represents their people. And so when Iranians come on this app and they say, I hate my government because they've pushed us to this, they've done this to us, and it drives all the Jew haters, anti-Semites, anti-Israel, Zionist entity people on this app crazy when they hear an Iranian speak their truth, that they do not like their government.
Well, we don't like the government. I don't know what you want me to say. We don't like the government that's there. People want to have their freedom. There was more freedom prior to this government, and that's what they want. But there's only so much they can do. They've gone into the streets so many times to try to change things, and it has not worked and has not happened. So I don't know what you're asking me.
Well, I'm asking you for some historical context. It was an Islamic revolution. This cocksucker took the government over and made himself the spiritual leader of his country. He's a fraud. The whole establishment is a fraud.
Initially, it was not an Islamic revolution. Initially, people in the streets trying to change, get the Shah out, were educated people who were in who the Shah sent out to the U.S.
Hey, Umar! Assalamu alaikum! They can't get to the shelters, Umar!
Khomeini came in, that's when it became. That's not what they were hoping at the beginning for it to be.
Yeah, well, that's not what it was. It was an Islamic revolution.
Okay, so I'm telling you, I know this for a fact, that initially, that's not what these people who are there in the streets trying to change were wanting. They didn't want it to be an Islamic revolution.
Well, they wanted to control the means of production, and they wanted to take over the natural resources. It was an illegitimate coup d'etat. They killed a lot of people. And guess what? Now their asses are about to get regime changed again.
I'm not sure if this is...
It's an illegitimate government to begin with. It's not based on democratic values or constitution. It's based on an Islamic revolution.
Matt, by you have to make a decision. Like, people are leaving and, like, they just don't feel comfortable.
Am I recording? What do you think I do on this app? I'll come back in on an anonymous account and there'll be nothing you can do to stop me. Welcome to Clown House.
I thought maybe we have a conversation. I told you the benefit, but...
Oh, well, farewell.
Already.
Oh, well, farewell.
Clubhouse shocks me. What's up, Daniel? Hello, Daniel.
Hello, everyone. So we had like one barrage of rockets now, and there's another one on its way. And one hit in the north, in the middle of the street. 4 people actually injured.
What city? Can I ask an honest? Maybe the answer to all of this is just like Hiroshima time. You know what I mean? Like Hiroshima time. Like, don't you think that would just rip the Band-Aid off? Let's, start the healing. Let's start moving past it. Like, I just don't understand. Like, what are we doing?
Iran said 2 days ago they were going to detonate a nuclear bomb.
Iran, you mean?
Yes. I mean, if that's what it takes, you know what I mean? To make the threat stop. Not even just to Israel, to the world. I mean, at this point, it's like, why are we not taking a page from history in an effective way just to end this? Like, I mean, this is crazy.
I think we don't see the Iranian people as enemy. We see the regime, and actually, if anything, we see the Iranians as allies. Like, it would be not smart to hit the populations. Actually, we could use the population to put more pressure on the government of Iran.
Yeah, but then the same regime is hitting populations indiscriminately. Are they specifically looking for Israeli officials as they're sending missiles over to Israel?
No, they don't.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm saying. They like, we really need to have an honest conversation as humans, okay, as far as human survival. If you have a whole populace of people that's firing missiles that's about the places where they're landing and innocent people for which they're landing, if you have better guns, why are you not returning fire in like kind? Like, this is just dragging this shit out. Like, it's unnecessary.
Because the last thing Israel needs to do when you have all of this propaganda saying that there's a genocide in Gaza is kill fucking innocent Persians. And of course, the Persians are not like against Israel, and it would be best to keep it that way by not fucking killing them. Like, they have to be super targeted. Like whoever it is in whatever facilities they hit, whatever people they assassinate.
I mean, it's
No.
a strategic advantage to killing
Let me
innocent
just say
civilians.
this. I don't agree with this nuanced warfare. If you don't stage a revolution to remove those people that are going to potentially get you bombed as a populace, okay, if you continue to vote people into office that are going to bomb other populations, you accept the consequences of your populist decision. So again, if that populace is going to be launching bombs up into Israel, well, then Israel should return fire in Hiroshima style.
No, Adams, it's not. It's all got to be proportional. This is a chess game. Otherwise, you lose the game by risking your queen.
Acting out, like, you just think about it. If Israel, a lot of people are losing their patience with Israel and are getting really sick of them. The last thing they can do is fuck up in Iran. If they do this and destroy a site, at the end of the day, are you living paranoid? Hell yeah. But at the end of the day is that you're about to start some shit that you think that you can finish yourself. And you won't want the U.S. help, because I'm being honest, I don't think Iran can do this by themselves. Not Iran.
Israel
But see,
don't
that's
do
all or
it.
nothing thinking. It's not finish the job. It's you execute the intelligence.
I said, listen, I said, again, they should be, Iran should be bombed. And quite frankly, at this point, I feel like the ammunition should come on a UK dime, okay? Because they created a lot of these problems, and nobody's saying that quite far out loud.
No, but I'll try to say Israel can't get it done. I don't think they can get the job done because, as you see, it's not Palestine. This ain't like that's where Obama man. Like, no, this is like someone has a real army, and as you can tell, Israel.
Tony, it's about making the head explode. It's not about cooking the snake. It's about making the snake's head explode.
Look like this. If this was a score, Iran's up by 3, and Israel is 0. Because they bombed stuff that has.
Okay, well, let me show you 10 pictures of people who were just killed in Iran, and you tell me what the real score is.
I mean, Israel
You
bombed.
said that Israel is 0 and Iran is 3. Can you explain the math?
I was about to do that. So everything that Israel had bombed, it was decoys. Everything.
You see that?
Direction is great, but I'm trying to harness it. So it's perfectly, I think it's great. If you want to clarify those things in the chat, but if we just keep the stage focused, I think it behooves us all for a constructive conversation. I'm trying to moderate that.
I know everything that's going on.
I don't know, get your boy talk, because I'm telling you about this stuff.
And I'm telling you now, a lot of videos
One more time
like that.
to complain. I don't people that complain and stuff. I'm with this. You ain't privileged in. You don't like it, get out. Goodbye. If you want to be a part of the conversation, be a part of the conversation. You want to complain and stuff, it ain't fun.
I'm not judging it. I'm based off of it. I'm saying by control of killing people in general, everything like that, infrastructure, things like that. Iran has to fuck Israel up. Fuck this thing.
What are you watching? Like, seriously, like, dude.
I don't think that's true. I think Israel's been fucking up Iran.
Israel is doing a master class here. What are you talking about? Like, seriously, I'm trying to understand how you.
And rightfully so.
But I'm pretty shocked. Like, what did Iran do to Israel in this war that is like 3-0?
Well,
I can recap what we did to them. The RG, all the heads of the army, the head of the intelligence officer.
Daniel, let me tell you what's happening here. Okay, this you're listening to the blacks propaganda network. Okay, what the blacks have done in this situation has been absolutely deplorable in inserting themselves into this ridiculous freaking Nation of Islam bullshit. Okay, like we all see what's happening here. Anything that the blacks can do to come in here and to derail the conversation and to give points to these freaking here we go. You see, no. Okay, so let the record reflect who used the N-word first. Let's let the record reflect who used the N-word first.
Like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Ain't nobody get the fuck out. Why don't you get the fuck out of here? Okay, again, all you porch monkeys have done since the beginning of this conflict is insert yourself in your typical black bullshit. And your typical black bullshit always have something to say when Israelis are being criticized. Always have something to say. Bunch of nappy-headed ass fucking porch monkeys.
Category. Don't ever your fucking life in that category.
Porch monkey word exists. You know what the fuck you're talking about?
The fuck you talking about? Don't ever do something like that to cut me off ever again. Have a conversation. Oh God. People like you deserve to die and burn in hell. I swear to God I do.
Tony,
Get hung.
chill. It's all right, man. It's all good.
Oh please, you're one traffic stop away from having a foot across your neck. Be quiet.
No, that's you. That's not about the cops. Just shut the fuck
You're
up.
on the publication. You can barely speak fucking English.
Bro, I'm hiring people. Not you. Bitch.
That's scary. Yeah, Diddy was hiring people too. R. Kelly's illiterate ass was hiring people too. Yeah, stop using big words you can't enunciate in fucking English. You AAVE nappy-headed ass fucking monkey.
Bro, you was a cocoon. Because I ain't once come for you or anything. We got a normal conversation. I hate people like you. People like you would die. That's why I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, because you're a hateful, nappy ass monkey. Y'all are violent. Y'all wish death on people. And that's why y'all support them fucking Palestinians. Exactly. Y'all are fucking. Y'all can't even go to fucking Chipotle without whooping somebody's ass. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I have no kind of record. I have a fucking degree. I don't have no break. I have none of that shit.
You have a degree and you can barely speak fucking English? You should get your money back.
Bro, I hate you, dog. I wish you would not your grandma and everybody knew how we died today, dog.
Okay, that's not.
Oh, Tony, come on now. Keep it cordial. Don't be violent here. Don't practice violence, Tony. Practice peace. Be a meditation practitioner. Go within, Tony, and find the peace within yourself before it's too late.
So where do we go with this? I mean, Tony, you have a certain viewpoint that.
No, it's not a viewpoint. I'm just going by what I see. If you have other footage and stuff like that, that's cool.
Let me get your premise.
I don't have a premise.
Well, I can't put people down so if I remove you, it's just no offense. But
yeah.
You have a premise. You said that Iran is tactically
as I see what I've seen so far.
Right.
As I've seen so far, yes. I see what I've seen so. I say advantage. I said what I've seen so far. All the videos I've seen so far has been mostly Iran bombing a lot of infrastructure and like to leave and different things like
What infrastructure, for example, in our target in Israel?
I was saying it and I keep getting cut off. Can we have the call, please?
Go ahead.
Like I said, one was to leave. I forgot the other city that they had bombed yesterday, and it was one
infrastructure.
Infrastructure. It was the downtown city, the ones that they trying to get bodies out of right now. The one that
what's the infrastructure? No, Johnny, you said Iran is important infrastructure in Israel. I can tell you, for example, what Israel did in Iran, the names of the people and the infrastructure.
Yeah, you got the.
And I'm asking you to do the same because you made some kind of calculation. I'm really interested.
I'm not. Post some footage, and I'll post some footage. I mean, like, I'm not. This ain't no battle.
Not footage. I'm asking you what is the infrastructure. You said. I'm trying to understand
the name of it. I'm not trying to.
What type of infrastructure,
sir,
do you believe that Iran hit?
I said I do not know that. Why are you trying to argue? It's not an argument. If you have something like that,
I'm trying to understand you. You said you gave a score of Iran 3 and Israel 0. Then you said that we hit decoy and they hit important infrastructure. I'm just simply trying to get your information because you obviously get a different information than the rest of us. Asking what kind of infrastructure that Iran hit Israel.
We're having it to leave. The one that's going viral right now.
What is Talib? Where's Talib? You talking about Tel Aviv?
Yeah, Tel Aviv, yes, I'm sorry about it.
Okay, Tel Aviv, you're talking about the residential building, the tower, that is the infrastructure?
That's the infrastructure. That's the infrastructure, right?
Keep in mind, like, you can't really not have, like, some damage there. It's a huge city.
Exactly. It's a huge ass city.
Yeah,
it's not infrastructure.
How the residential building infrastructure, that is, like,
I'm thinking,
what is the strategic? What is the strategic or tactical advantage of hitting a residential building? I will tell you what we are hitting. We are hitting missile depots, missile construction sites, manufacturers, fuel depots, government officials, army officials. Like I can list a list of 20 people from the heads of the army, the head of the Navy, the head of the Air Force, the head of the IRGC Air Force, the head of the IRGC Navy.
If you have the footage and stuff like that, post it.
Footage of what? Of a dead body and you would recognize it? The Iranians themselves admitted that they're dead. They now relate their...
Daniel. I just explained to you what's happening. Okay, these nappy-headed ass fucking monkeys. Okay, no. Trump America has become the Nazi face of modern times, which are blank bullshit. Every fucking corner you all go to, you are talking about Jews, talking about Nazi talking points. We're all become fucking Nazis.
Bro, you don't know the story.
Barrages come usually at night in 3 or 4 weeks.
I mean, so there's multiple ways.
They stop about 90 to 95% of the vessels, but every one of them can destroy our neighbors.
Because they were oppressed by the white man, so they okay, that's our struggle.
Farrakhan's brainwashing. That's exactly the reason why this shit is happening. Farrakhan's brainwashing. You wish death on me? I can't wait for that monkey chicken eating fucking gorilla to be put into the fucking grave where he belongs. As Louis Farrakhan has caused the devastation and the violence and the bullshit that he's caused in Black America. I can't wait until that banana-eating chimp has been put into the fucking grave.
I really don't give a fuck about none of that. I ain't one of those white people. So, anyway, like I was saying, I'm for individual type of thing. I'm saying so far, I understand conversation. Well, I think that's this one has had bombs. So, say that for someone that's actually talking about this. Them niggas were in the worst of places, brought everybody up, and spend their fucking dirty ass throughout these Islamic states and countries. We don't say shit, but the minute they actually get hit up, now we got this. Man, look, let me tell you. The fuck out this shit. I don't give no fuck. I don't give no fuck. I don't care if it's Iran. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all these terrorist motherfuckers.
What's happening in the past, for the past,
The students come around that time that says it's really 3-0 to Israel. And he like gonna put sort of stock into the fact that Israel we have different people with phones and we fucking like dumbasses by like shoot the shit off the limited destruction that Iran has been able to cause. Versus Iranians who right now have almost nothing they take almost understand.
I'm just saying for the news.
Why are you cutting
If you look at what Iran admits, they replaced their hands off. They replaced the hands of their intelligence community. 14, I think, atomic researchers have been oil depots, by the way, with videos burning. Israel has operational freedom over Tehran's skies. It's basically we can bombard them. It's like it's not even strike from far. We just can fly over the capital and fucking drop bombs on them. Humiliation for a country on a level that like you have no idea. Like it's the same like if Russians can fly over Washington and fucking drop bombs on the White House.
Iran managed to kill 10 civilians. That is their big success. Like random civilians. Like some of them are above 60, some of them are below 10. That is not strategic or tactical advantage in any sort. They didn't manage to destroy any infrastructure.
3 Arab women up north. 3 Arab women up north. Their husbands.
It's a mother and 2 children.
And Arab been weeping on air today on his reputation, talking about his wife, like a 2nd degree. How do you call this? She had like 2 degrees in Arabic and Hebrew. His daughters, his whatever, in-law.
It kind of reminds me of when Hamas was saying, we are winning. It's like detached from reality and from facts.
Do you want to know real quick before I let these gentlemen go on?
Oh yeah, do it. Sure.
What you gotta do, right? You gotta press those 3 buttons on the right
So
side.
you want to click on the top right, okay, and then you want to scroll down.
see, this guy is unhinged, man.
Who's unhinged?
See, you unhinged.
Matt, give me a mod. I'll do it. I won't kick it. I'll move myself down.
So then you press, and then you change from hand
to from everyone to a specific. I don't remember what it says, but it says something like that people have to have their hand raising, and now you can move people down. And once you move people down, then you can like switch back and forth. So you basically got to.
I got it. It's a toggling thing.
I am already joining it.
That's horrible.
Oh my God! Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the room today.
Oh, so yeah.
I'll get you back. Hold on. He was using it as an example.
Where is I just wanted to give you that.
Oh, shit.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Well, I'll go down again, bro. I just want to listen anyway.
No, you can come back up. It's cool, man. It's fine. Whatever.
No, I'm good, man. I just want to listen to the conversation anyhow.
All right.
But I wanted to give you the possibility if people are unruly, so you can move them down.
Yeah, I already moved one or two people. I'm probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. Hey, no, but the other dude I was talking to, that has that accent, I was asking you, saying like, where, like, I don't see any footage of too many bombs and stuff like that with Iran. That's the reason I was saying.
Why are you watching, dude? Because I see black people that are free days almost 24/7.
I don't think I'm asking.
I'm not just thinking.
Bro, I don't know if you on the Insta side or if you, I don't know if you know how to like just have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm not having a conversation. I'm just saying that if you say something, I'm trying to help you. And you're not saying stuff that have no basis in reality. You said that 3 times, and every time that I asked you to get some information, you run away. Go ahead.
I didn't run away. I said, can you post the link? That's all I'm asking.
Just some channel with some footage of Iranian devastation.
Just to add some context, Daniel, where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Okay, so this is what I mean about these nappy-headed black fucking Muslims. You're arguing ignorantly with a person who lives there. Do you live in Israel, Tony?
Can you stop talking to me?
Do you live in Israel, Tony?
I want to ask you to stop talking.
Do you live in Israel? How come you haven't called your father for Father's Day, Tony? How come you haven't called your father for Father's Day? You argue like a woman. So again, yes, I know that you've been raised by a nappy-headed fat black bitch. Right? You probably don't know who the fuck to call on Father's Day. Okay, but you want to tell this Israeli person what the fuck is going on in Israel? You can't even find your father. You can't even find your father to send him golf clubs on fucking Father's Day. Yet you want to tell an Israeli person what the fuck is going on in his home.
You argue with yourself. No one gets by what
No, you're fucking dumb. That's exactly what we're tired of. You nappy-headed ass fucking monkeys always do this shit.
How can a black person call another black person monkey? How stupid are you?
I mean, to be fair, white people don't like monkeys, actually.
In better news, Elon went ahead so our U.S. government could have access over Iran. He went ahead because they shut down all of the Wi-Fi this morning, and he opened up all his Starlinks for them.
Oh, yeah.
So that the U.S., we have access.
There's Starlink there now? Yeah, let's take over Iran, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that Islamic regime. Let's take over.
They're basically in crisis mode. They're not. They don't want any of the news, the foreign coverage over the war, to really spread to the people because they don't want the people to feel like that the IRGC is in any kind of real trouble, and so they're threatening anybody who shares any information and from the outside world. It's a shit show.
Iran is going to have to come to the negotiating table sooner rather than later if they know what's good for them. But this government has the ability to disrupt internet and communications and do all these viral implants. And, this is a highly coordinated event. When you actually draft a military operation, there are so many details of the highest degree. I mean, this didn't just come out of like a 30-day prep session or something. Like, you got to understand the U.S. government and Israel have been doing this type of analysis and research and planning for just forever. It's like a never-ending process that has been going on for many, many years.
And you threaten the U.S., believe me, Space Force
still hasn't. No, hold on, man. No, Tony, you still haven't learned your fucking lesson. You looking for links in the chat. You need to ask that fat, bald-headed black bitch where the fuck your father is. Okay, that's what you need to be asking on Father's Day. You don't need to be trying to put Israelis in no fucking gotcha moment. In typical monkey fucking fashion, you need to be asking that bald-headed, fat, shower cap wearing black bitch where the fuck your father is. You don't need to be looking for links in the chat. Go call your father, Tony. Go call your father. Maybe he's gonna call you collect from the joint.
Can y'all move this gay ass dude out the room, please? No, we can't even have a normal conversation.
You sort of friend.
We have now
Part of our friends, don't be that.
Yes.
we have 24/7 news cycles right now. We are getting like information from Iran. We actually even have people in Iran, and we have a conversation with them. We are seeing videos of the damages, both from the IDF. That is, listen to me. Stop interrupting. Listen. We are getting videos both from the IDF that is documenting those hits, and we are getting videos from on the ground, from the explosions, and we see that people are flooding Tehran. We are getting this information now. You say I did not see. I cannot force you to see. Where are you? What is your source actually? I'm listening to you, okay? As I said, if you will not stop talking all the time, you will be able to listen. What I'm saying is, we are watching 24/7 live videos, okay, that are coming as this is progressing in real time. There are things that are happening all the time, and we're getting that information. Now, I don't know if you're interested in it or you just are not getting the information, but to say that because you don't see the information, that it doesn't exist, that is an ignorant point of view.
Bro, oh my God, you ignorant fucking porch monkey. He lives in Israel. Why don't you learn something? Close your monkey mouth, go eat a banana, and why don't you learn something with your black ass for a change? Why do black people have to come up on this fucking app and ask the fucking dox me? Dox me. Go into my public record and see if you don't tip some shit off that's gonna actually give up your location. You don't know who the fuck I'm related to, bro. You don't know who the fuck I'm related to, so again, dox me. Dox me and be afraid for your fucking life. I won't, trust me. You trust me. But you know, if I have real connections with Jewish people and everything else like that, I'll have your life all fucked up, please.
Ooh, you heard it. That's a death threat. That's a death threat.
Fucking chimp was raised by a fucking single nappy-headed fat black bitch, right? Right, Tony. Where's your father on Father's Day? That's why you argue like a woman. I'm gonna lose arguments, so I'm gonna violate the law in my state. By the way, Tony, you back me in my state, your life is gonna get fucked up. Okay? You back me in my state, and your life is gonna get fucked up. Right? And I got a whole fucking legal team to wrap them fucking pockets out. Fuck around and find out, Tony. Fuck around and find out, Tony. I was people bullshit now. What? You think you're a nappy-headed fucking monkey?
We don't do. One thing I don't do is you don't tell my friends that you're gonna dox and shit like that. Don't do that, dude. So you can just sit down there for a while, Tony.
Now sit down there and think about it, right? Right before you're about to pull up. I got a shotgun next to my nightstand and a pistol under my fucking pillow.
I just reported Tony to the Clown House authorities for making a veiled death threat, FYI. I don't want any...
I gave since Tony asked, I gave you a link to an Israeli media, one that uses it in English even, so you don't even need to translate, and you can add it to your roster of the things that you're getting information from, and maybe then you will see what's happening. That will help.
I stand with Adams on this one. Stand your ground, Adams. How dare he make veiled threats
You talk
against
about
you?
bullying. Your mama bullied you, right? Your mama, that fat, nappy-headed black bitch in a shower cap is the one who fucking bullied you, right? Because she put the arm behind your back and having you to fight in one fucking arm because you don't have a father in the home. That's why you sit up here threatening to dox bitch, you fucking nappy-headed ass fucking gorilla.
Oh my God.
Well, this has been a very frank and honest and open conversation, and I, for one, am looking forward to a new Iran. An Iran where Muslim extremists don't rule by extremism and hate, misogyny. I'm looking forward to a beautiful water park, incredible experience in Esfahan. I can't wait to go to the Grand Bazaar in my shorts without feeling that I might get beheaded. I don't know. I have a vision for Iran.
What's going on, Loki? Persians and Persians or Iranians. Have you met any of them? Have you talked to those folks?
And most of them are pro-Israel. I grew up in Orange County.
I know. Well, pro-Israel and also they hate their own government. So essentially, what I'm trying to say is, like, Iran was never a core religious country like that. What it is today. They have been, their country name has been renamed from Iran to Republic Islamic of Iran. Their fucking flag was changed. Everything was changed. So I mean, Iran is the only country that I think the United States give asylum so easily because people over there just don't want to live there, because they just hate their own government.
If you're gay, you have to undergo trans surgery there.
Huh?
If you're gay, you have to undergo trans surgery there, and you can sell your liver. I mean, your kidney.
Yes, it's more than just hate. I mean, they have executions, they have imposing all those rules. Hate is like, it sounds like a Western criticism, which is bad.
My point being is, like, the people are good people. The regime is, like, something that most of them hate. And in fact, the people that I've interacted to, because I went to school in LA, I grew up around a lot of, Iranians as well. I want to tell, like, those people would like help, like, obviously not in a war kind of like thing, like where it's going to impact all the innocent people, but if there's a way for other countries to come along together and be able to overthrow the government that's currently ruling Iran.
How do you imagine that happens without war? I mean, people have been trying for decades now. Yeah.
You're right. That's the whole point. I just don't know. And they tried that, like civil unrest, and they did protest and all that kind of stuff. They got beaten up very badly. The entire country.
Most Iranians I've talked to, though,
yeah,
they understand that this is going to require some sort of sacrifice on their part. They don't have weapons. They don't have the right to really resist. They are brutally struck down in the streets. There is no regard for protest. The things that go on here, it's laughable. Like the whole no kings, are you fucking shitting me? Try going somewhere else. You would be murdered in the street.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. And right now, I think even the last time when they had protests and all that stuff going on, they shut down the internet on the entire country. Everything was shut down. Like even now, I think half of the people can communicate with outside
Well,
world.
Musk actually is providing internet to the Iranian people right now.
Correct. I can't give emojis because Joe and Paul took away my emojis.
No.
But yes, Al, you are absolutely correct. He did.
So, is there? How can I actually have that information passed on to my other Iranian friends? Because
get them here on Clown House. Tell them to download the app through Starlink so we can get open communication into Iran.
Yeah, only if I can talk to them. The people over there, would they even know this is what they need to do?
There's Iranian rooms.
Well, we cleared out our embassy. We have a very small selection of people that are still left there to get them out onto our boats. But, yeah. The Air Force Base here, which is Space Force, the guys and ladies had to go in this morning. They went ahead and tested out their sirens, and they're ready. You threaten America, we're ready for you to
Wait, hold on. I have a special announcement. It's Gay Pride Month. Tony is itching to go get booty hole sprayed in the LA County Jail. He wants to get his booty hole sprayed in the LA County Jail so badly. He's like, man, Adams, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see it. He's probably packing this little fanny pack full of lube right now. He wants to go to the LA County Jail and get his monkey black nappy headed ass locked up.
You can't afford lube. He told you he's going to spit in your asshole. He told gross mother. Oh, no, Walmart shopping cart. That's a Walmart shopping cart.
I believe so. It shows me the emojis, but I can't utilize them. And I can't even tap on any of your heads. And
you gotta update it. It's not just for you, it's also for me. You have Android?
Android, yeah.
Yeah, also for me. But there's an update, let me check it. Maybe.
Wait, now he's backpedaling in the chat, y'all. You see how he bites it on? Like, he wants to go from murdering me, now he's trying to take me to the Cheesecake Factory for drinks. Like, this is, you see? And the cheapness, too.
Hey, Matt, could you maybe pin Mal to the room? I am restreaming Patty's propaganda shithole. Her disgusting Democrat, liberal, Marxist, communist, shit talking, veteran, woohoo, bullshit artist room onto YouTube. And I feel like, these unrecorded rooms, there should be a record of these rooms and who these people are and the type of shit they say. Because I have heard so many death threats, an insane amount of Jew hate. The reverse racism and the propaganda and the lies on this app should be documented. These people, their profile IDs should be recorded and possibly their identities ultimately disclosed at some point, because you will find out that a lot of the inauthentic cocksuckers on this app are actually being paid to be here. And where they find the time to put together these rooms and go for 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, I do not know. While their personal lives burn down around them, you know nothing about their background.
What do you think?
I agree.
We start an outing campaign.
I say we out these
I got
fuckers.
nothing to lose because I don't threaten people's lives, and I work for myself. My boss is a bitch. Call her. Fuck off, motherfucker. Yeah, let's start an outing.
I agree. I hope my bosses have gotten calls and emails about me, because you know what? If my bosses stand with these people, I don't want to fucking work with them to begin with.
And anyway, you can play the recording for what would you do?
Exactly. And these cocksuckers in their unrecorded rooms who kick all my profiles out, block everything I have. Clown House amazingly created the Anonymous. And so now I'm going to restream the biggest rooms into all my YouTube channels, and I need all your help and support to spam it out there so we can essentially nullify what they're doing. And this is the thing about reverse reframing what they're doing. If we reframe their bullshit.
I work for Monkey Business Media. Okay, if you call my boss, okay, the CEO of Monkey Business Media, my mother, you're definitely not getting a check. But I call, the COO, my father, a black man, he's gonna answer the phone and call you a monkey too, and he may offer to cash app you to postmate some bananas to your house to shove into your monkey face during your workday because you're broke as hell and don't have a job. So again, good luck calling my employer.
Really triggered they get when they find out they're being recorded and put on a YouTube live, and I've experienced it firsthand.
This makes me so happy right now. Edmund, you have no idea the renewed vigor I have. Now you will admit you've done some bullshit in the past, but I think we have a new, common, much more nefarious
partnership
monster, and I think a partnership is warranted at this point, and I absolutely co-sign, and I am fine with outing terrorists. I really am.
I agree.
Elle, aren't you proud of me? I went through this whole room arguing with that monkey and didn't say anything racist, and I certainly didn't utter the N-word. Okay, this is a groundbreaking moment. This is a groundbreaking moment.
You're growing up. I'm so proud of you.
You're making progress, Adams. Be sure you tell your therapist all the updates and how you're the new Adams, the upgraded 2.0 Adams. Bravo, young man.
Look at us. We've all come so far. I'm proud of us right now. Can we have a little kumbaya in this thing? I have to say, one of the best recordings Edmund ever did was he recorded me saying I refuse to call anybody on this app a doctor because there's not one person on this app that's my doctor. And then they replayed it for me. It was hilarious. I'm like, I sure did. Yep, that's my voice.
No, listen. I find that offensive. Okay, I got my doctorate while I was on Clubhouse. Okay, I am a primatologist. I know a monkey when I see one, especially a nappy-headed monkey. A nappy-headed monkey that was raised by a bald-headed fat black bitch. Okay, so the fact that you are denouncing my expertise, I find that deeply offensive. I paid a lot of money for my dissertation. Okay.
In the basement with their fuck you. Oh, tough guy. You can't even chat. You can't say anything. What's it with your little finger? Fuck you. Yeah, no. Fuck you right back.
Hey, Matt, can you try to kick that bot? Like,
you can't.
Yeah, you can't kick Evans.
What is that basically? Can somebody educate me on that one?
Anonymous.
It's a
Room. Yeah, you can't kick them out of your room. And just like that, Clubhouse is great again. It's a great day.
So if flip means it's flipping a bird and you can't kick it, and we don't know what the fuck it's doing in the room. Is that what
I'm frankly very pleased that person has to sit on mute and listen to us talk our shit. It gives me great joy because they're so chicken shit.
Well, we don't even know if that's a person. I mean, I see that.
It's a person, and I'm happy about it. It's actually a leftist retard.
Guys, everything's gonna be alright if you give us sponsor scheme in the coming.
Lets you
Yes, I just updated my app and the emojis are working again. Right now.
Wait, I'm back. I just noticed something on Tony's profile. Bring him up to the stage, please. Tell me if you noticed the same thing.
I did the plus sign. We'll see if he comes up.
No. I'm talking about the fuck ice.
Oh no, I just see that, Tony. Yeah, he has the fucking.
Yeah, bring him back up.
He's coming, I think. Oh, I saw he's sick. He got it here. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is.
So I spammed out my live stream to everybody in my phone via text message, and people are asking me, what is this bullshit? And I say it's called Terrorist Liberals, the movie.
Oh my god, that's a great title.
Or Liberal Terrorists, the movie. That'd be the better way to say it.
So Tony, why do you got smoke for ice?
Bro, I'm not talking to you, bro. Oh, guys.
Adams, I love how people say, they don't want to communicate with you, but here they are.
No, it's because you can't go and have a conversation. Sorry, I'll defer that.
So you can't have a conversation without throwing bananas and threatening to kill people.
What is this, Mario Kart, the
Threatening to
movie?
dodge people. You didn't do that, Tony?
No.
Oh no, Tony didn't do that now all of a sudden. Why is that, Tony?
Single black woman homeschooling.
We do
Single black
have
woman
recording
homeschooling.
from
Point the finger.
Tony.
We're always
We're gonna be able to catalog all of this. They'll be like, Edmund, are you able to do that title Tony? And you'll highlight and feature the leftists of the day.
Tony the training.
You always been had cool conversations with each other, and this dude's acting how he's acting, and you turning on me right now.
Everybody for no reason.
Tony, don't fall for the bait, Tony. This is a bait room, Tony.
I don't think Beth said anything.
No. This is a Real Housewives of Atlanta tactic. I'm telling you, the single motherhood parenting is
Hey,
coming
I
out.
said some shit. Did you put that on Beth? Oh no, it's me right here, bitch.
Okay, was that just talking just now? Like 5 seconds
I
ago?
don't know if it's not that.
These are being recorded and cataloged. Edmund is my new name.
At the point of him,
Okay, well, where was I just? I'm not looking at my phone.
come on.
So who's
Cheers, guys.
that talking to me just a second?
I can't read because I'm a retard. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm not looking at my phone.
Open your
Okay,
eyes
then
and look at the
nobody
phone.
cares then, okay? Nobody cares.
Okay, I realize. It's not.
What are you talking about? You're in the Matrix.
Do you need to get a new phone? How pay your phone bill?
A new Obama phone.
It sounds like it.
I don't know at all.
Hey, Tony, you're
Was spot on and like so defining and so accurate and so predictive today. So
Tony, you threatened to kill people, sir. You can't talk, okay? Because you threatened to kill people and dox people, Tony. I'm sorry you've been canceled.
No, actually, I hope he dies.
Actually, you're canceled.
Cancel.
Hopefully you're
Somebody
canceled.
ring the bell to confirm he's been canceled.
Ring it. That's a big shot.
Canceled!
why y'all going so hard on that, man, Tony?
I hope you like party hats. I reported you,
Trying to
Tony.
kill people. And you're throwing bananas
tried to kill me. Like, I'm gonna probably not like you anymore. I don't know. It's just a thing. Weird, like how that works.
I never thought about that.
You did, and it's recorded. I love that for you.
You're live on YouTube, Dr. Tony.
You're live.
Without seeing what I hope you.
You're live right now, top of the camera.
I do not give permission to be recorded. I don't consent to being recorded.
Honey, you signed the terms of service. I don't know if you've read that shit.
I'm suing you all. I'm gonna sue you all.
I like this dude pushing
Did you read your terms of service, Tony?
I'm gonna send that recording to KTLA.
You
I'm gonna send that recording to
be
KTLA.
recorded.
These people are dangerous. They need to be stopped in the street. Like, what is going on?
Adams, I think that's a great idea. And then just get that recording from Edmund. We are all over this. I feel a new vigor. Clubhouse has been renewed.
To me, you would always be cool and you acting funny today, but it's okay.
There's a man threatening to kill people.
I didn't threaten to kill you. I thought you died.
No, you did. You did.
I know exactly what I figured.
All right, I got the KTLA submission form right here. I'm submitting it.
She probably glitched out. She'll be back.
So does anyone else have any visions for Iran and what the potentials could be in a new Iranian government, a new name for the country? Does anybody have any new names for the new country since it's no longer going to be called Islamic?
I think that it would just be really cool if they woke up tomorrow and Israel and Iran was gone. A lot of other
Israel?
Oh, fuck you, Pepe, with your, moral inconsistency. If you cannot separate between good and bad, that is psychopathic behavior. You should check it out, dude. But there's a big problem with between Islamic terrorist regime and a democratic country where you can have all your feelings. And if you want them both gone, then sorry, you're an idiot.
I'll be honest. Israel's about the only place you can go, Pepe, in the Middle East, and you won't lose your head.
I think Muslims can't have democracies because they're not compatible. So they have.
Right. So if you want to go visit the new beachfront property, Pepe, if you want to go visit the new beachfront property, you're not going to be able to go to any of those other shithole places because they don't like you.
Well,
they don't like you. If you want to go, because it's going to be lit, you're going to have to realize we have an ally, and they won't unalive you.
But it would be just like living in hell because that's where all the Jews are going to be after they die. Why would I want to live around them?
My favorite people are Jews. I'm not going to lie. They are awesome.
Listen, the only solution for people like you is to visit Israel and then to see how much of a fool you've been. And then maybe you will come here and you behave differently. But I guess the current
You know who had that? You know who had that reckoning? You know who used to talk like Pepe, or at least Elon Musk till he went there. And he was like, oh shit, these people are kind of cool. Oh, and he watched the video of the bullshit that happened on October 7th. Well, his mind got changed real fucking quick.
Well, he made an offer.
He had a real change of heart. Yeah,
no, but what he did is he agreed with a post and said 100% facts regarding Jewish Americans and the values they push. So it was a little bit different. But then with the Israel thing, I didn't remember him saying anything negative about Israel, but just Jews in the U.S.
He had enough. He had a reckoning.
Anyway, Israel is not going anywhere, and what the word that you're looking to say to Israel is thank you, and we will say
I do thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, I do thank you because you all are doing the work that nobody else has the balls to do, including the United States. So thank you. You are doing the world a favor. If we don't have to deal with Houthis and Hezbollah and a nuclear Iran, I mean, this sounds like a winning.
Let me ask, if you didn't want Israel to be over there, who would you rather replace Israel with if it's another country?
It'd be another terrorist state for sure. I mean, why would it not be?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is the
Me?
What's that, Bibi?
Oh, I personally don't care. I mean, it's
if we had Britain just proxied over there, or another country, I'm just saying in general, Is it just that it's just another different?
I think it'd be cool if America owned it, to be honest with you, because we would have the foreigners really hold our beer while we commit public genocide.
Not safe. Even your
It does. Yep. The intelligence sharing alone is probably a big reason why we haven't been attacked. Again, thank you, Israel.
all the powerful countries stands with Israel.
Israel stealing our intelligence and stealing enriched uranium and creating nukes. Now they have this Houston option where they'll nuke the whole world if anything happens to them.
Please grow up, okay? No one is stealing anything from you. It's a partnership. When you benefit,
No, they did steal our nuclear secrets. They did.
when we use
already know.
Listen, you are not the geniuses of the world. Many countries were able to develop nuclear weapons, and believe me, outsiders will also be able to develop it. Not the, like Iraq had, Syria has. Like, dude, get off your, like, I don't know where you're living, but Israel is not only not stealing, we are developing things that the United States is not at war. We are active war, so the thing that we are developing, we are giving it to you. And how convenient it is that our enemies are using the same weapons because they are getting it from the Chinese and the Russians, which happens to be also your enemy. So when you're using the weapons that you create and we then develop and make them better and we test them, then it helps your army and your country. We're not stealing shit from you, dude. Really,
Jews get weapons for 100% for free. I mean, I know Jews are all about.
It's not 100% for free. It's not 100% for free. First of all, the money is staying inside the United States. We are
contractors.
Giving. Yes, it's
so our taxpayers are getting more money
which means at the end it's American jobs. There are many Americans that are working at those factories. And you are getting paid for this. This is what is also running your economy. The fact that those people are getting paid. And at the end, we are getting this and we are developing those weapons and then we are giving it to you so you can even sell it.
The first thing.
So you want to do it with someone. Just say one last thing. Okay. If we don't do it with you, we do it with others. So if you prefer that we will use and improve Russian weapons, just say the fucking word.
Yeah, you have to keep the country going. So you guys, the taxpayers, at the behest of the Israeli lobby, give you guys a bunch of weapons, which the money goes back into the military-industrial complex, which basically ends up just redoing the cycle so you guys can kill children, a little bit easier.
So
you're such a good kid. Unless you think that you want to say because this is such nonsense. I'm not going to respond you with an answer. Just fucking grow up. I know that you're doing more, and I know that you're doing it on purpose, so I will not fall for it. If you guys want to say that you're giving a children, you're not fucking doing your shit, and then you talk to me about giving women and children.
You guys throw bagels and create all the fucking Christian kids.
Fuck's sake, seriously, I don't know if you got up on your Nazi side of the bed today because I've been in rooms with you and I know that you can be not a fucking Nazi idiot. And if you want to be the lowest denominator in this room, like doing all this profiling Nazi propaganda, go to a men's room, for God's sake.
You are going to have different, I know you're going to think this is not a different viewpoint, but it is what it is right now. We're going to keep this kind of balance. Let's have a discussion. So, Dean, you're going to go ahead and go up and talk next. Go for it.
I am going to make sure, however, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to not allow you in rooms I'm moderating.
So you're going to, so you in other words, you want to side with the Jews.
I will kick you out.
And you want to throw bagels and cream cheese at
I love bagels and cream cheese.
And so why would you throw the Christian cheese? Why do you do that? You probably spit on those bagels too.
Did you die from a bagel, honey? Did it hurt you?
No, Jews are throwing the Christians.
Yeah, do you know what we do to Jews? We burned them alive.
Oh, amazing.
Oh. So, I don't know, a bagel? Really? Did that hurt you?
And they spit. They spit.
Oh, they spit out. Did that hurt you? I think ovens a bit worse. I don't